Hello everyone and welcome back to Path of Exile Dissonance. And, well, unfortunately there's not going to be a part 2 of episode 6 because I found out the reason why my video was not working well. And obviously it was because there was something in that last part my software just did not like. So sadly I'm going to have to just pick up where we kind of left off, which is exactly where I pretty much ended the last episode. I have not done much. You'll notice I have a few things in my inventory. I'm going to show you all what I've been working on, and it's up here in the quests. Basically, we did the Bumble Zone, so we saw that, but I went through and I did basically most, if not everything that I really wanted to right now in the Bumble Zone quest line, which we've almost gotten to level 20. Now, there's a few more things that we obviously can do here. There's a dye bee, but we have to breed for that. There's this productivity upgrade, which would yield pretty good things. I think this is actually not that bad to make. We could go ahead and make that and get an easy little bit of XP. Right now, we're looking at needing like 71,000 experience to level up. So this is starting to, well, not really help, but we will be able to start wanting to work ourselves to the Nether. Now, the Nether is a lava-filled, zombie, pig-infested area. Be careful not to dig straight down. To access this, you must complete the Nether regions of Act 1, or taking the long route of the Prelude. As you can see, we have ourselves, a teleport back scroll. Now that's nice. Mine and Slash, that's the name of the mod. I was wondering, I thought it was like something completely different, I guess, when I was doing that voiceover. Anyways, it was nice to see a lot of the nice comments, except for the spammers that were in the comments in the last episode that I've reported to YouTube and all of that good stuff. So, congratulations. Hopefully those accounts got, resorted by YouTube. Don't spam all my videos, weirdo bot things. Anyways, so you'll notice we have some different ores on us, and that is because I did something we probably really weren't supposed to for a little while. Now, if we take a look, we have the Act 2, and then eventually Act 3, the end. We'll notice here it says end of an era, and then down here, mining dimension, which shows finding the right ores. So we kind of skipped ahead a little bit, and I went ahead and made the mining dimension teleporter, which was basically a diamond pickaxe, 4 warp stones, and 4 epic ore, which we did get some epic ore from some of the quests in the Bumble Zone. It was just some things that we crafted. I don't think we really missed too much in the last bit of what I didn't show of the first part, which was basically the Bumble Zone stuff. We do have a little bit of gold grit. We got a little bit of honey. This is something we just can't use for now, and the rest of it was, I think, just random stuff that we just needed to craft. In fact, I think we did most of it. I think I just went back and basically killed some of the mobs and stuff that we needed to. In fact, I think that was even shown, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I have a bad memory. But anyways, so we made the mining dimension teleporter. Be careful and don't do what I did, which I accidentally shift-clicked this recipe in after I made the warp stones, which was all the ender pearls. We went farming, and I farmed for some ender pearls, basically, which we have an enderman spawner down in the mines, and I'm probably going to pick that up at some point, but we do need a silk touch pickaxe in order to do that. But we do have that, and the epic ore, if you don't have it, you can craft it from rare ore, so just do a lot of mining. But I shift-clicked it in there, and my awesome stonebreaker pickaxe crafted it instead, because I didn't look right away, and just went click, click, and then it pulled my good pickaxe. Now, I do have our backup pickaxe, which was the first one we enchanted, which was Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, and Unbreaking 3, still nowhere near as good as our other. But I'm going to go ahead and go in here, and unfortunately, my mouse is not working, so you're going to have to give me just a minute while I close down IQ software and open it back up. And there we go, because I cannot deal with just using my scroll mouse wheel. It gets on my nerves. Anyways, I know some people do. Everyone plays differently. Oh god! It's still there. It's still there and I can't jump. This thing has over 700 health. I think I showed that in the first episode. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go. All right, that's a little rough. So yeah, breaking ores in the mining dimension cause sometimes Geonox to spawn. And we do definitely need to do some leveling up in that sense. I don't think I have any skills to spend, but we definitely need some pretty good stamina regen at some point. Now, there's this that we did take, adds flat physical damage equal to 1% of your max health. So, a little bit more max health definitely wouldn't hurt for doing more damage. Possibly trying to find a better weapon as well. Oh, and we also have our other abilities, our dashes and such. I don't know how well this is working, but we did it. I did not mean to click on that. I was trying to eat, dang it. So anyways, the mining dimension is relatively tough. The mobs in here are definitely stronger for sure. Be very careful in here. Mobs are a little bit higher level and everything, and obviously you have to deal with Lycanite's mobs spawning in here as well. Now in here we did find some of the other ores that we've been looking for, such as the lead, some silver. So mining around in here is definitely a good idea if you want to find some of the goodies that can be part of the world. But just be very careful, because most of the ores, if you do mine them, you might have a bad time. So just be very cautious in that sense, because that's a level 30 creeper. That's 12 levels higher than us currently. So I would definitely stick to the overworld if you need to get certain overworld ores, but if you need the lead and other stuff, yeah. Also, there was a Banshee Spawner right here. I broke that immediately because I don't know what a Banshee is. I don't want to know what a Banshee is. I killed the spawner. I'm not letting a Banshee run around. Also over here, I believe. Was it over here? No, I think it was on this side. It was a very interesting looking just generation, which was this floaty lava here. Very interesting. And a creeper blew up there, which was even better. Oh, look at all the little fishies. Okay, so the lava is not... The generation in this seems a little funky. To be fair, it seems a little awkward. I won't lie. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna do what I did last time. I'm gonna leave. We don't need to be in there right now. But what we might do in the meantime, even though we're also not wearing our full set of armor, I think the Geonox actually broke that when we went in there. We're going to go ahead and throw our ores away for the moment. We do want to start working on maybe processing. I don't know if I'm going to get into processing ores as much as, say for instance, through, what do you call it? Create? Like the full way, because a lot of the stuff that I've been testing out lately does not seem to be doing what everyone says it's doing. Everyone says that they've been getting at least triple from their create setups, basically washing everything, their dusts and all that stuff, and I have not seen anything close to that. Not in the latest versions of create, but this is also not the latest version of create, so I don't know, we might actually give it a shot. I think it might have given more when I did some testing, but we'll see. In the future versions, I think it's a lot less dramatic. But in the end, we're probably going to start working towards that a little bit. Now, I am a little curious to start working on Act 2. I want to say the Nether is for what level again? At level 20, you'll be able to take on the Nether. Okay, well, let's see if we can find a proper headpiece, and then we'll consider doing so. Now, if we can't find one, what we can do is we can make one. So we'll grab a little bit of iron. It's not one of those things where it's like, diamond's better. Because once you make this, it actually might be a little bit, but once you make this, all of that kind of goes away. You'll notice it says requires level 19, dexterity of 2, and stamina 2. Unfortunately, we can't really use this. At least not to its fullest capability. Can I? Oh, I was going to say, can I not salvage that? But we do have plenty of iron we can actually spare. Like I said, I don't really want to waste my diamonds anyways. Level 19, I'm pretty sure that means we need those things, which we have vitality and strength. This gives us more health and more armor, so that should help out a little bit. As far as the weapon is concerned, maybe not. We do have a block chance of 50. This is a level 2. I love how this is a level 12, and this is all in all still better. 10 levels higher, and this is still better. That's insane. Okay, we're going to the nether, by the way. So we got plenty of food. Let's go ahead and also grab the other thing that we wanted, which was, if we're going to go to the nether, we might have a chance to find... Where's that? This thing. The empty blaze burner. Now, to be fair, it would also be very nice if we did have that silk touch pickaxe, because we could just pick up the blaze spawner itself and call it a day. Also, I guess my portal's still over at spawn area, and it doesn't seem like I have spare obsidian. So I'm gonna make a trek over real quick, and we're gonna go take care of that. I'm gonna make sure I have my flint and steel with me. So I'll be back in a sec. Alright, and we're back. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is we're going to probably remake the portal over, or break this one actually, and make it back by our base again, because seeing how they go to the exact same thing anyways, it doesn't really matter. Dude, there are a lot of wither skeletons in here. What the heck? We should have probably buffed up. Use the shield! Yeah, shoot each other, jerks. Stop shooting me! We're actually getting a little low on our stamina. Heal, heal, heal. Holy cow. Okay, well, I guess that's a little bit nicer. What did it want me to get while I was in here, by the way? It wants me to kill 4 zombie pigmen? Yeah, well, this is a great biome to start and doing that, by the way. That's my sarcasm. Can we not? Really? Also, by the way, these do nothing. Shooting them back at them. You'd think it would, but it really doesn't. Did I hit something else? Also, it seems like they're really good at dodging their own projectiles. Nonetheless, I'm gonna get away from that. Or try to. Please don't murder me. Okay, you're gonna murder me. Well, that happened. Oh, that's right, you don't lose your stuff. Awesome. Well, that's even better. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I need a new weapon. Something a little bit higher level, I suppose. 14, 12, level 18. You know, I don't mind. We're gonna go Trident. Might be a not bad idea. I'm gonna go grab some obsidian real quick. I'll be back in just a second. We're gonna remake the portal. I really don't want to run back. I'm gonna run back. All right, everyone. I decided we're gonna make a little bit of a detour today until I can get some things sorted a little bit better. We're not going to the nether. My armor is like almost all completely gone. For the most part, this stuff is kind of my beginner stuff at the same time. But yeah, we probably need to start farming for some better armor at some point, maybe trying to find more mobs to kill and such. It would probably be a lot wiser to do, but in the meantime, let's do something a little different, a little bit, well, calmer. And by that, we're gonna go ahead and get started with some mine colonies. Now, I don't know if you've all seen this particular mod. It is actually pretty amazing, and it's a lot of fun to kind of build your own town and everything. kind of get itself up and running. I would like to get some better armor. I really would, by the way, and we will. But we can repair our stuff. It is possible like this. I'm not entirely sure what we need to repair this in particular. I'm assuming we put this in here. We grab some rare ore. Looks like that works. Because I really like this axe, even though it's not like the best. Why is my pickaxe so low? Why was I taking so much durability? I don't think, was this really that low? I don't think it was that low. Something seems a little off. I'm not entirely sure. Regardless, we're gonna go ahead and get started with some mine colonies because I don't want to run back and forth, and I don't feel like mining the obsidian on camera right now for everything. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and set up maybe around here-ish. I think maybe the start of our mine colonies. Now there's a very particular one I want to go with that I've already had in mind, and first things first, we need to make the town hall, which we've already seen how to do. We've already done it early on. We suggest using the build tool to place the schematic, place anyways, and all we have to do is create new colony. Now, this brings up a pretty nice new idea. You're able to create a new colony here. Okay, create new colony. I might name it. I think we're going to come up with a good name. I'm not really sure. Word is that about your new founded colony. Soon the first settlers will join your colony if there's enough space around the town hall. Experienced governors can turn off the helpful in the thingies madoos. Yeah, pretty much. You shouldn't have to worry about that from what I understand. But anyways, so all we have to do is kind of wait for some people to start kind of showing up. Kind of like entities.minecolonies.citizen here, which is pretty amazing. And oh, there it is. This is Gwyn N. Robinson. He's going to be our builder. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to be putting our builder down here. First things first, we want to do the builder. So we're going to place a little builder's hut right here. Now I would, use the build tool. Sure. All right, let's show this off real quick. So we're going to go ahead, have that in our inventory. Holding this in our hand, we can see the size of our colony, which is these big white boxes, basically. It's I believe it's centered around the town hall, so it's basically how big your colony is, where it can basically be fit, which is a pretty large area for us. Looks like it kind of goes out past the trees a bit there. Maybe not quite much before this, out this way a little bit. So, I mean, this doesn't look too bad. I might suggest moving it a little bit, but it looks like it kind of goes pretty far that way too. So this is probably about exactly where I would want it, to be quite honest with you. So we're going to go ahead and right click on this. We have the builder selected in the top left. I'm going to try to run through this as best as I can, as quickly as I can. But there is one in particular I want. Now, the best way I like to do this is doing level 5. And then kind of seeing what it looks like at level 5. So it's interesting, though. It actually shows the town hall is the same. That's pretty cool. Does it do the same thing otherwise? I didn't mean to, like, leave that. I pushed escape there. I'm assuming, probably because we haven't set that one. Which kind of makes sense. In all fairness, we probably want to set that one first as well to kind of match the style that I'm going for. I don't want to go through all of these. I would really suggest, if you wanted to know more about these, to actually go through these yourself as well. But I believe the one I want, this is going to take a second. I got to remember. It actually may not even be in here, actually. Unfortunately. It might not be. I think I looked and it might have been in a newer version. Jungle. Oh, there it is. Fortress. That's the one I want, the fortress. So eventually we'll set this up in such a way where it'll be basically, we're going to be making a fortress. It's going to be really cool. But yeah, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to set this to level 1. We're going to set this to fortress. We're going to hit click. Now he's going to need some very specific things, And we also have Aubrey as well, which is nice. We have Aubrey now. Great job on the placement. It's not quite exactly where I want this, actually. But we're going to go with it for now. I might end up being able to move it. But anyways, so here's a guide. We're going to click through that. We're going to recall our worker, which is Gwyn. Or Gwyn. Huyen. I'm not sure. I'm sorry for butchering your name, man. I apologize. But we're going to go ahead and set this up. Let's go and see build options. Fortress. Build building. Now, unfortunately, he needs some materials that I don't even know if I do have, actually. We might have to try to find a way of getting these other resources that we're going to need. Unfortunately, we'll probably have to do some of the gathering ourselves, obviously, but we'll get to the rest of that a little bit later on. Let's see, what do we got? So I think he's going to need some dark oak, so we're going to grab a few of these dark oak items here. Not sure if he needs any spruce. And there is a very interesting item, I believe it's called the clipboard, that might work. I don't know if it's broken in this version or not. There are some versions that it was not working exceedingly well. So we're going to check it out and make sure and see if everything's working. But we're going to make that clipboard real quick. No colony set. Sneak and use the clipboard on the town hall. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Nothing requests on the clipboard from only Bentley's colony. Why is that? It's your goal. It would make my job easier if I had 11 torch. Skip the chit chat. So apparently we want to give him basically everything he needs. Unfortunately, I guess the clipboard may not be working. So I'm trying to remember exactly where in this... Oh, that voice. It's your gold. Yeah, you know it's going to be my gold. I'm not sure what this... Some of this is... I'm not... This gets changed so much. I get so confused. But here we go. So here it is. Top right, this thing. If we have the items, we can click on it to give it to him. And the rest of this... we can kind of work on. He needs a ton of planks. Like, holy cow, he needs a lot of planks. He's also going to need a door. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to go through and craft all of this, even though he's not smart enough to take it all. Dark oak planks, he's going to need 159. I have nowhere close to 159 of those. He will need a crafting table and all of that good stuff. So, let's make another crafting table. A lot of the times I will end up doing this kind of myself. I'm assuming... Are you going to be doing that for literally everything? Every single thing. But we're going to be starting on some mine colonies. A lot of mine colonies I might end up doing kind of off camera. Not all of it, but some of it. Mainly because it's kind of... more straightforward. It's just literally just letting them kind of do their thing, giving them the stuff and then letting them kind of work on basically everything. I will want to probably set him up with some tools as well. Now I am gonna have to find some saplings because we're gonna have to grow some more trees. Yep, okay, we need some more bone meal. So we're going to have to do this all by hand for the most part. But we will have to set them up until they can level up a little bit better with some wooden tools. I believe he wants a shovel for the most part. I can't remember. Oh, he wanted a item frame, right? Which means we need a piece of leather. And this is kind of the other reason why I was going to say doing some of this is because, like, a lot of it's going to end up being like this, which is me running back and forth, and I don't want to do that a whole ton. Getting very specific things, especially for the very specific build that we're going to be going with, which is the fortress build. I thought it would be really neat. Eventually, we might try to incorporate our build into it a little bit, but for the time being, we'll see what we can do here. So an item frame. Item frame is this, correct? and then we'll open him up. He wants all of those. Skip the chit chat. Open up your inventory. I'm going to give him a wooden shovel. I don't know if he's actually going to start utilizing it or not. I would hope he would. But we're going to go and grow some dark oak, which thankfully... Yep, see? That's why I wanted to give him that first, because there are blocks he needs to kind of move out of the way initially anyways. And I'm assuming once we get a lumberjack, I don't know, we'll see how much of mine colonies. In fact, I'll just ask all of you what you think. You're basically unsure. We can look at some more mine colonies and such, but let me know in the comments down below what you think you would like to see. If you'd like to see some of it, maybe I'll try to meet you as a compromise of a sense. Please don't tell me you actually need a resource scroll. Please don't tell me you actually need a resource scroll. Because I have no idea what that is, and I have no idea how to get that. And that's going to bug the living crap out of me. That's actually going to bother me if I can't get a resource scroll. And you need 33 oak signs? Excuse me, sir? Excuse me? I'm assuming they're going to have to be actual oak signs as well. So, yeah. Because I think we can actually craft the other variants. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have to actually have... Yeah. Actually have to have the proper ones. Now, they're not going to do anything while it's nighttime, obviously, because it's going to be sleeping. But we're also going to have to manage their food. We're going to have to help them manage all of that. So having a proper farm is something we want to make sure we have it beforehand, which is thankfully something we do have. He said 30? Are you joking me? I'm going to have to go chop more wood. This is what I'm talking about. This is the thing about mine colonies, especially getting started early on, is just the utter need of lots of resources, which is basically the other reason why I wanted to make sure, before we did do this, that I also started grabbing certain resources like mining and such, but also getting better pickaxes so we could mine better, and also enchanting our tools so that way we can get things like, you know, all of this oak a little bit faster once we got to this point. Now, I could have preemptively done this, but I really wasn't expecting to do this today because I really wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do picking up, because my other episode did not want to render out, and I tried, which is the reason why we are here where we are. I promise you the next episode will be much better. I promise it'll be a lot more thought out, whereas this one was not, because I did not really have the time to figure out why everything was not working, and then the nether was just being mean. I was going to try to do it all on the fly, but the nether was just being awful, and I don't feel like running back and forth, but it gives me something to work on. And why are you digging so much down? If I get an idea of what he's wanting to do, I can maybe kind of help out. So if he's trying to break this one again, I'm assuming he probably wants this, which means he probably wants this line as well. Yeah. Hopefully that is what you're looking for, my friend. So there's that. Now, unfortunately, I have no idea how to get you a resource scroll. I love how much health he has. Oh my gosh, for level 4 he is...
I'll take care of it.
What the heck is a resource scroll? And I have to have this in order to progress? Oh, it's a crafting thing. Alright. I am going to use that dash to get around, I think, maybe a little bit more. Because that is exceedingly nice. Unfortunately, oof, I really don't want to have to use all of my leather for this, but I might have to. And it seems to work pretty well when you jump. But there we go. He is currently on it. He is doing his thing. I will work on it. Please remind me. This has to do for now. Well, I mean, there you go. So if we click on this now, and we click on this arrow, it looks like everything he needs is fulfilled. And all we have to do is wait. Now, like I said, this may not be exactly what I want, but the builder one, if I recall correctly, has to be built first. Eventually, I would say... I think I can edit this. If anything, I think we can pick it back up and place it back down. And then figure out what we're going to do from there. But it is going to take him a little bit in order to build this. So... he's not exceedingly fast, so we'll have to probably come back in the next episode to see how he finishes it up and everything. I'm probably going to try to do a few things between episodes, clean up my inventory and grab some resources and all of that, probably chop down a lot of wood and all of that good stuff. Because it seems like we're going to need a lot of stone, we're probably going to be needing a lot of other things. I might even try to get enough levels to level. Fortunately, I'm going to have to get more XP because I think I'm dying all of that. Quite a few things we're going to have to end up doing between episodes. So I'm going to try to spend some time and do so. If not, if I can't find the time, then we'll just kind of figure out what we're going to do from there. But anyways, that's going to have to do it for today. We'll see how this looks in the next episode. Checking out a little bit of mine colonies and all that good stuff. So I'm sorry the episode was kind of weird. I'm sorry the last episodes were actually weird and everything. I'm sorry just the recordings and everything. I hope you all understand, but it'll get better. I promise. And thank you all so much for watching. And helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put in the comment section down below. And hopefully we'll see you all back in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.